Hey everybody, Playtendoguy here, and I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to do my first ever movie review, and that's going to be of Dirty Harry. Let's get into it. So right, Dirty Harry. Originally coming out in 1971, this stars Clint Eastwood as the titular character Dirty Harry, or Harry Callahan. He's a streetwise San Francisco cop, and this story follows him as he tries to capture this elusive killer called Scorpio. The opening moments of the film sees a young woman swimming in a rooftop pool and sees this dude setting up a sniper and shooting her dead. The police arrive and they investigate the scene, but Harry goes elsewhere and finds this missing shell casing of the gun, as well as a note by the killer Scorpio saying that he will kill another person in the next 24 hours if his ransom demands are not met. So as the story progresses, we learn a bit more about Harry, but along the way another person gets killed, and then this sets up a real worrying time for the police force, especially as a young woman is captured. She's apparently buried somewhere in the city, and they've got to get to her before her oxygen runs out. So the mayor and the police sort out ransom money and send Harry to give him the money. The killer Scorpio sends Harry on a massive wild goose chase, making him jump from phone booth to phone booth as he tries to show him that he's there to give him the money. When Harry finally meets up with the killer Scorpio, he is a crazed, violent person who just loves nothing more than kicking the shit out of anybody. He's always craving for a fight, and it certainly shows. Harry gives him the money, but unfortunately he kicks the crap out of Harry and leaves him for dead. During the scuffle between Harry and Scorpio, Harry manages to stab Scorpio in the leg before being knocked out by Scorpio himself. Scorpio does eventually get away, and the team search out where he is hiding because obviously he's injured, so they check around all the local hospitals. They find out by one of the local doctors that he lives in an American football stadium as a groundskeeper. So Harry and his partner set off there to try and investigate his apartment. He doesn't really find nothing much there, but when he leaves the apartment, he bumps into Scorpio and he likes it. And ensures this massive chase sequence as Harry tries to find him while Scorpio tries to hide away. The chase ends up on the American football field, and this is where the chase ends, and it sees Harry shooting the guy and he's on the floor, and he basically uses torture tactics to find out where the girl's hiding. The guy gets arrested, sent to hospital, all that sort of stuff, and they do find the girl, but unfortunately she's already dead. As they try to make a court case up against Scorpio, Harry is told that due to the way he handled the case, Scorpio will be let free. Harry isn't having none of this, but unfortunately due to the way that he took the approach of arresting him, they haven't got a case, the case is thrown out, and Scorpio's free to roam the streets once again. Harry's not having none of this, so he starts to stalk and follow this guy around San Francisco all the time, in hope that he slips up and then he can catch him. And that's where I'm going to leave the story for today. What did I think of Dirty Harry? Well, I thought it was an absolutely brilliant film. It was a perfectly paced thriller, only lasting just about 100 minutes. It's a story that never slows down, it's constantly moving, and when it's not focusing on the main story at hand, it's focusing on developing the character that is Dirty Harry. One of the most iconic moments of the film is not long into the film itself, where Harry's having a hot dog in a diner and there's a bank heist the opposite side. He tells the guy who runs the place to call the police, saying that there's a robbery going on. He goes out there with his guns, shooting the guys down, and there's one guy on the floor, and he's about to reach his gun. What he says is, to all the excitement, have I shot 5 or have I shot 6 shots? Do you feel lucky, punk? And it's an iconic moment, and it really does work. It showcases Harry's style perfectly, and Clint Eastwood is the only man who really could have pulled this off. You could tell that his experience and his time in like all the westerns, as to be honest, there is kind of an element of a westerner here. The film is full of many iconic moments and set pieces. The final 10 to 15 minute battle against Scorpio is fantastic, and it's full of tension and constantly edge of your seats. As for the side characters, they don't really feel that developed, but then again, you're watching a Dirty Harry film for Dirty Harry, not for the side characters. The main villain here, Scorpio, does a really good display of acting here. He's very crazed, and he does feel like he's certainly losing the plot in some sense. He enjoys the violence, he craves the violence, and when he kicks the 7 barrels of crap out at Harry, you can tell that he's really enjoying it. The guy who played him did a very good job. The film is not too long, and it doesn't outstay its welcome, and it's very enjoyable. The scenes of action are great, and there's plenty of iconic moments. So if I had to give a score to Dirty Harry, I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10. Thank you very much for watching my review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you could like and subscribe, that would be totally awesome. And as always, till next time, bye.